Sent me to a place and just to get a voicemail, not even a phone dial turned through.
Justice Facility.
Yes, I'm not sure if I just spoke to you. This is Lorianne Wiley calling on a recorded line for quality training and transparency purposes. I was forwarded to medical concerning an inmate by the name of Charles Wallace Hanson IV, who does not show up in your online system and does not show up downtown with any pending charges. He was unlawfully arrested. He is an at-risk disabled adult. I have power of attorney. There are numerous medical conditions that make his incarceration, where medication is not properly being dispensed to him, that makes him at risk. So rather than transfer me down a rabbit hole to a voicemail, I'm going to need to speak to somebody, or I'm going to request that somebody assist Mr. Hanson in completing a complaint that he is being denied a standard of care. I understand that there is such a complaint form that can be provided to inmates when such circumstances are occurring. By now, Mr. Hanson should have been administered 15 pills Saturday morning at 8 a.m. He should have been administered 14 pills Saturday evening at 8 p.m., and he should have been administered 15 this morning. As of 8:15 a.m., Mr. Hanson conveyed to me that he's only been given 16 pills. He only seemed to know that possibly one of them may have been a metformin. That is never going to be enough to sustain Mr. Hanson's medical needs. So how would you like to proceed? Also, Mr. Hanson is under the impression that he's only allowed to make one phone call per day. Again, Mr. Hanson suffers from numerous medical conditions that subject him to delusions, disorientation, confusion, anxiety, and so how would you like to proceed on this?
If he has a grievance he needs to file, he can ask his floor officer for a grievance form, and he can write all of this down for the floor officer. Other than that, if he needs to see the nurse, he can get a nurse sick call slip, and they will come to see him. Any medication he came in with, the nurses are aware of, and they are giving him. Other than that, there's not much we can really do right now.
Okay, well, I've been told that they have not been giving it to him, and as a reasonable ADA accommodation, when Mr. Hanson has a durable power of attorney appointing me in charge of medical and legal, he's not capable of filling out that grievance form. So is that a form that can be emailed to me to fill out on his behalf?
No, the inmate would have to do it. He can have his floor officer system if he needs.
So you set people up to fail. Can you get a message to Mr. Hanson that and provide him with that form, or at least provide it to the deputy that is on his wing, and get that facilitated?
I'm not allowed to give messages, but you can, whenever you speak to him, let him know he just needs to file for a grievance if he feels necessary.
You must not be hearing me. Again, it was a reasonable ADA accommodation, and I feel that you are violating the 1983 Bain Act by refusing to honor a reasonable accommodation. I would like your name, please, for my paper trail.
Yep, this is Deputy Zamora.
And do you have a supervisor that you can pass our conversation along to? That way you don't get left holding any bags. Because if you don't blow the whistle and something happens to Mr. Hanson, you will be named in a civil lawsuit. Now look at, they just throw you back on to ignore.
I'm sorry, ma'am. There's no supervisor available. You can probably try back tomorrow and see if she's in the morning.
Oh, sure, when Mr. Hanson might already be in serious medical distress or dead. How convenient when your search warrant was unlawful. Therefore, the arrest was unlawful. The arresting officer clearly said that this was a cite and release and that Mr. Hanson would be out by Saturday. But that's okay, ma'am, because it's all recorded for quality training and transparency purposes. Don't get left holding any bags. You blow that whistle. You get in touch with somebody, because none of this passes the smell test.